My name is Mighty Beard, and we are back here once again on the Alphacraft server, emanating from the farm. And we're actually on the roof because I wanted to get a better view of what's going on over here. Since the last time we have talked, we have quite a few new additions. We've got cocoa beans, we've got sugar cane, and we've got cactus, which is pretty nice. Not my doing, but it is nice. We also have the whatever these called, the end fruit plant things. That's also been moved over here. But what took place is we had a meeting. We had a meeting with all the alphas to discuss what's been going on with the mansion and what our plans were, where everyone was with their projects, as well as what we wanted to do with this front area. And so yeah, the original community garden is now gone. Everything has been moved inside of our farm, which is fantastic. But yeah, we decided we wanted to make this entire front area for shops. You know, not just small market stalls, but full inventory shops, which would be rather swell. And also, since the last time we were together, we have a few more villagers down here. We kind of cut it off because this is more than enough. We need 3 for one big project and maybe 2 others that we can trade with. But I think we're gonna leave it at this for right now. But yeah, since we were together, we're getting cake, we're getting cookies, we're getting pies, we're getting bread. And so we talked about us starting our own shop. Now that we have an idea of where everyone is going to be as far as their shops go, then we can go ahead and start building ours. Now, I don't know if we're going to be doing that today, mainly because we have a pretty large project that's probably going to take a majority of our time. But yeah, real quick, the shop, farmer's market, and baked goods, because anytime you go to a farmer's market, those are the things you see. You see your crops, and you see you see like knickknacks and art and whatnot, but you also see baked goods, a lot of baked goods. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be working on that very soon, but today's project is back outside. Now, like I said, we got some new additions to the farm, and we're going to be working on putting them somewhere that is better, right? Like, I don't know if I like these end things like right on top of the barn. We're going to want to shift those. But before we do, we have a project. Now, as you can see, I've got some wool laid out right here, and that is for silos. I want two silos, probably about this height, so just above the treetops, because I want to put at least 2 projects in there. One is going to be the cactus farm. I think having that in an enclosed area would be rather nice. But we talked about what we're going to do with the 3 farmers, and that's what we're going to do out here. An automatic carrot and potato farm that is just going to run all the time, because we've got people at the mansion all the time, and it's being done by villagers, so we don't have to worry about bone meal. We don't have to worry about manually doing it. It's going to do it for us. So I don't know how far we're going to get into the exterior of this build, but I've got 2 rings here. I've got the green ring and the yellow ring. Now, the yellow ring is basically going to be the inside of our farm. So we've got 9x9 in each one, so a 9x9 here and a 9x9 over here, and this is where our farmland is actually going to go. And we'll have 1 farmer over here, 1 farmer over there, and then right here, oh, not a creeper. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, and we're gonna have one dude standing right here, and that is that's basically how this farm is going to work. The farmer is going to see this guy, think he's hungry, throw food, but it's going to drop on a hopper system that's going to send it all the way down to the farm. And that's going to happen on both sides. So we'll do potatoes on one side, carrots on the other, and this guy will just stand here in the middle and act as our catcher, but would be very bad at catching. So first of all, we're gonna level this all out so that we're all at the same level for each of the farms. But realistically, we only need to go about 3 blocks up, which means we can stack some things. So, you know, I think for today's purpose, we'll go ahead and build out these farms. We'll put a roof on it, and then that'll give us options of what we want to put on the next level, which I'm thinking would be a cactus farm. We also need the automatic melon and pumpkin farm. They can go up in the towers. So basically, there's going to be at least 3 farms in each tower, all running automatically, which is going to be great. All right, so I've talked about it. I've explained what we want to try to do today. Now it's a matter of building. So without further ado, let's just get into it and head into build mode. All right. Well, with 2 levels, it's not too bad. It's it's a bit hideous right now. We still have to design the exterior, but I just wanted to kind of take a step back and just see how it looks, and it's fairly large. I mean, it's not as large as it's not as large as the mansion, but it is pretty large for the area. But I think that's going to be okay. And so everything is leading down into these 2 chests. And as you can see, things are working pretty well. It took us a while to get carrots, though. For some reason, both villagers were only throwing potatoes, although maybe one wasn't throwing anything. It was hard to tell. But he was also planting potatoes instead of carrots. So we had to work that out. But yeah, I think overall, we're doing pretty well. We've got a bunch of pumpkins. We've got a bunch of potatoes and carrots and melons, and yeah. I mean, there's still work to do. It is a little bit of AFK heavy, especially when people aren't working at the mansion, just kind of sitting around and hoping things progress here. But so far the project has gone pretty well, and it's my first melon pumpkin farm. I've never done one of those before. So yeah, this is exciting. Now, the only problem that we have, though, is... Oh, yep, there he is, right there. I thought maybe we didn't have an example today, just because people have been trying to take them out. But we are getting random iron golems. But it doesn't have to do with the villagers that are inside the farm. It has to do with the villagers that are downstairs. And so I think having the 5 villagers here together probably isn't going to be it's probably not going to work. I don't know if putting them in a trading hall type of setup will stop the conversations from happening. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, we're going to have constant streams of golems upstairs, which is no good. You guys are safe. And by the way, I can't recall if I showed this off before, but Bunny and Frill have set up a bit of a wool farm, which is has been super nice to be able to pull from. I gotta say, I love being in this group. Just everyone kind of contributing, and supplies are at the ready for any type of project you want to work on. It's been swell. I haven't had to mine. One day I will, but not today. But yes, as far as our shop goes, you know, obviously we had talked about moving some of this stuff out of the way, turning this whole place into a shopping district. But realistically, I don't know if I'm ready or have the motivation to build out a full shop right now. The stalls kind of attracts me, and considering this would be so close to the shopping district, I almost just want to set up a farmer's market. So let me put some thoughts together, but I'm thinking we put our barrels here outside, put them into a stall, and yeah, make a nice portion of this grassy area out here a farmer's market. So it's not just us that can have stalls here, but it's really anyone. Let me put some thoughts together. All right, thoughts have been had, and we now have ourselves the farmer's market. Now it is basically I'm envisioning this entire area can be used for this, so stalls. But yeah, we've got our stall right here, and yeah, we repurposed our iron golem, so he is over here now, which is rather nice. But yeah, we've got artisanal bread, we've got pumpkin pies, we've got cookies, cakes, pumpkins, melons, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. This has been up for 12 hours. I hear we have already made a sale, and yeah, here we go. All right, so someone has bought 3 cakes for a diamond. I think that's a good value. That's a good value. Our first diamonds of the season. Yes. All right, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Cookies didn't sell. Pumpkin pies, we sold a stack. That's good. Artisanal bread, not so much. Let's see what else. All right, melons. We sold a stack of melons. That's pretty good. And it looks like we sold 2 stacks of pumpkins. All right. So yeah, this middle slot I left open. I filled everything but this. And it was because I was going to put an item to actually price this out. But if we're already making diamonds without putting prices, maybe we don't add a price. Like, what if we just go with the pay what you want model? You know, because there's a lot of thought to go into trying to price everything out. But if we let everyone just make that decision on their own, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I mean, it's kind of counterproductive because maybe we won't make as much as we would normally if we priced it out. But at the same time, you know, we are doing this for the community. A good chunk of what is actually going to be produced is going to go back to the community anyways. So I think this is nice. But anyways, as far as design goes for my stall, I kind of wanted to base it off of what the initial stall was. With some modifications, of course. So we went 3 deep. Initially, I was going to do the full 6 deep, but it just felt like way too much. So I had some fences lining the front. But yeah, I put this backing up. So I think overall, someone else could have a stall there in the back. And then, yeah, we've got all of this space up here for potential stalls, which, you know, once this fills up, this is going to feel really nice. A nice farmer's market. All right, so next time we're together, I think we've got 4 projects to work out. I'd like a wheat farm up here because right now we're using the nano farm, but I'd like an automatic wheat farm here. And it'd be pretty much the same design that we had down below for the other 2 farms, except for it would have a rail up top. So that would take us probably an additional 7 blocks. But yeah, I think overall having a wheat farm here would be great. But what it does do is it introduces 2 new products to our existing storage system. So I think we're going to need to actually do a proper storage system here on this wall. You know, right now these 2 double chests, like within a day, it's filled up, it's backed up. So we will need something proper here. So maybe blowing out this whole wall. So yeah, storage system, maybe prettying up the trading area, wheat farms, and then doing the full external silo build. That's a lot to try to accomplish in one episode, but we're gonna give it a go next time. My name's the Mighty Beard. It's been a pleasure, and we will play Minecraft together again very soon. Later.